Greetings everyone, this is Double Dealing Disarray, and welcome back to my playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Now, I hope you enjoyed the last video. I certainly did. This one promises to be just as good, if not better. Now, let's play. Oh, Minthara and Halsin are here.
It does not compare with the comforts of home, but your camp is almost palatial in comparison to my previous accommodation.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For allowing me to come here, and for bringing me back to myself. Each memory that returns to me is more disturbing than the last. The things that I did in the name of the Absolute. The things that were done to me. They broke my mind.
Someone in this cult might have broken mine too. You're going to break them back. You're strong. You'll recover. I can help you fix it. If your mind is broken, you're no good to me.
Precisely. While our tadpoles live, and the cult have the means to control them, we will never be safe. We must eradicate them. Starting with General Thorm. I mean Ketheric. My deference to him is a habit that will die hard, I fear.
Any suggestions on how we kill an invulnerable man? You'll join me in this battle, then? I'm glad you're with me. There's no we. I rescued you, but now you're on your own.
It is the safest place to be. Swear that you will keep me close. Until the Absolute is dead, at least.
You're a victim of the cult. Of course I'll protect you. Of course, you'll be a valuable ally. You sound desperate. Why are you so keen to join with me?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I knew you were different to other true souls when we met, but I could see nothing clearly. Now, thanks to the prism, the Absolute does not cloud my thoughts at all. I see that together, we can have our vengeance on those who infected us. Rest well, and keep your wits about you.
You too.
Tomorrow, we go to war with the cult of the Absolute.
I'll be watching you. Don't cause any trouble. Sleep well. We will venture forth to get together come morning.
I do not sleep unless I wish to.
Right. Drow.
Until I feel safe among this company. I shall spend my nights planning for the fights to come.
Right, she's an elf. Well, Drow are a type of elf that have gone underground. You can take Astarion's place. He'll stay here at camp. Gale could do with a rest. Take Karlach's place. Lae'zel will leave. Shadowheart's... Take Shadowheart's place. You can trade places with Will. Let's talk about something else. I'll be back. Okay.
You wish to consult me?
Yes. You remember all that you did in the Absolute's name? Is Ketheric truly invulnerable? You're a paladin. What's the nature of your oath? I'm curious to hear your thoughts about our companions. I need to talk to you about a private matter.
I was the Absolute's dagger. I remember every throat that it held me to, and every drop of blood it forced me to spill. I take no responsibility for the lives I took. I did nothing in the Absolute's name. I was merely a weapon that it wielded.
You should take responsibility for your actions. I've lost control of myself before. I hate it. I find it liberating to lose control and surrender myself to my urges.
You have my sympathy. The tadpole. The Absolute. They work together like a drug. I did not feel I was compelled to act against my will. I felt ecstatic to serve. Every action seemed a deliberate choice. The best choice. Even though I could no more have resisted its commands than flesh can resist decay. Even rational minds like ours cannot reject such a powerful influence. The Absolute can make the impossible seem inevitable.
Is Ketheric truly invulnerable?
I fought at his side once, shortly after my conversion. Before the battle, he was everything a general should be. A charismatic leader with a brilliant strategic mind. And when the fighting began, He led his troops from the front and cut through the enemy like a scythe through stalks. Blows and arrows rained down on him, and before long, his face was a mask of blood. But he did not fall. He did not even falter. When we won the day, Ketheric's armor was bent and shattered, but his flesh was unmarked.
How is that possible? We just need to hit him harder than they did. What chance do we have?
No, we need to hit him smarter.
There you go.
This battle, like most, will be won or lost before the fighting begins. The necromancer Balthazar is Ketheric's chief advisor. One who has mastery over the dead may well be able to help the living cheated. He is usually in his laboratory, elbow deep in offal, or clinging to his master's side. If he left Moonrise, his mission must be urgent. We should ransack his chambers and see what secrets he keeps for the great general.
You're a paladin. What's the nature of your oath?
I took up my oath long ago, when I swore bloody vengeance against any who defied Lolth. Now, I myself have sinned against the Spider Queen. Though my faith is shattered, my oath endures. I am sworn to destroy all those who serve the Absolute.
That seems hypocritical, considering you intend to take the power of the Absolute for yourself. It is a noble purpose. Your crusade against the Absolute is nothing more than a convenient excuse for bloodshed.
It is not noble, it is necessary. If we do not destroy the cultists, they will destroy everything. We are all that stands between this world and annihilation.
Curious to hear your thoughts about our companions.
A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays.
Hey,
Did you have anyone particular in mind?
I'm curious to hear what you think of Shadowheart.
She is tolerable, but her faith in the Lady of Loss is poisonous.
Faith is not poison, it is an antidote to life's woes. What do you have against Shar? I thought you might appreciate Shar and Dogma.
The very concept of Sharan worship is self-indulgent. They would have you think every whispered word and hidden thought is of value, but it is not so. I have performed 1,000 interrogations, squeezing out the most guarded secrets held in heart, mind, and soul. I can tell you this. When the trivial parts have been whittled away and I have sifted through what remains, in most cases, a person amounts to nothing at all.
Oh, that's nice. I'll do Astarion last. How do you and Lae'zel get along?
I have encountered few Githyanki in my life. Those that I did were raiders. They croaked out pleas for mercy in their alien tongue as they died. Meeting Lae'zel makes me wish I knew more of their culture.
Why not ask Lae'zel to educate you? It seems a rather brutal culture. I'm not sure any of us will ever understand her. It doesn't surprise me that you feel an affinity with other worldly raiders. Gith and Lost-sworn drow have much in common.
I did. She told me that she has nothing to teach that cannot be learned through observation of her prowess in combat. Perhaps she is right. She certainly cuts a striking figure in battle. There is a precision to her ferocity that I admire.
See, it was...
To one who only sees the surface of things, perhaps. You should look deeper. There is a fanaticism in the Loth-sworn that lends itself to chaos. They turn their blades on one another as readily as on outsiders. The Gith have stricter hierarchies and stronger commitment to a single cause. Some, like Lae'zel, question that cause. But even so, she retains the discipline of her training.
How much time... Have you spent much time with Gale?
The wizard? No.
Wouldn't you like to get to know him? Don't you like wizards?
Don't sulk. I admire your mastery of the weave, but I have known many wizards. In my experience, they do not usually live long enough to make the effort of befriending them worthwhile. Either the enemy recognizes they are a threat and kills them swiftly, or their curiosity leads them to combust while experimenting with the limits of magic. Present company excluded, of course. I'm sure you will live to a ripe old age. Gale, however, is already in a state of suspended combustion, thanks to that orb between his ribs. I suspect it is only a matter of time before he goes up in smoke. I will reserve my social graces for those who might live long enough to appreciate them.
Ouch. Any thoughts on Will?
He is exceedingly self-righteous. Amusing, considering he bound himself to a devil.
Sometimes you need to get your hands dirty to do the right thing. You're hardly one to judge anyone else's behavior. Having him in our camp binds the devil to us as well. I don't like it. Will is a good man. I find him insufferable.
Will doesn't just have blood and dirt on his hands. He has stains on his soul. Those last more than a lifetime. It is as it should be. Purity of soul and deed will not help us to survive the Absolute. I would rather be allied with a warlock than the spoiled son of a noble who has more experience with diplomats than devils.
You and Karlach seem to be friendly.
I have never known anyone so ferocious and unassailable in battle, and yet so fragile and impermanent in their very being. I often think of mortality as a curse. In time, all that I am and all that I have known and learned will be lost. In time, our cities will be dust. Karlach does not seem to have such anxieties. Perhaps because she cannot afford to. She exists in the moment, and she will burn out and be gone in a moment. There is something very beautiful about that.
Yeah. What do you make of Astarion?
He's been deprived of freedom and strong blood for so long that he is addicted to both. While those addictions have their hold on him, he is still a slave.
Are you worried he'll drink your blood? Astarion's no slave. He's free of Cazador. He'll be a slave to his bloodthirst as long as he lives.
And while you live, you'll be enslaved to your appetites and hungers. We all feed on something, and if we are deprived of it, we will fight for it.
Agreed.
But Astarion is not only bound to his needs and desires, he is still bound to something more powerful. His master.
Need to talk to you about a private matter.
Then speak.
You have gaps in your memory, so do I. Do you think the tadpole is the cause? I yearn to kill, I feel driven to sacrifice the one called Isabel. Okay, why is it doing that? I don't understand.
Not directly. My memories were not removed. They were obscured by the Absolute's voice, by its presence. The tadpole is a conduit for that voice, not its origin. And while the prism protects us, the Absolute cannot reach us. As for the tadpoles themselves, for the moment I do not believe they are malevolent. They are incubating within our brain matter, not feeding on it.
Yeah.
Very well.
Wait, could I have her join?
You wish to consult me?
Yeah.
Admirable ambition. But you must make room for me first.
Okay, so I can't... Yeah,
Good travels. I'll be waiting.
good travels. Thank you.
It doesn't seem long ago that Minthara would have sought to kill us, and now we've welcomed her along. We're nothing if not magnanimous.
Yeah.
Minthara is something of a closed book, but I suspect a heart of gold lurks beneath that stern countenance. Once she gets to know me, I'm sure she'll open up. She's just waiting for someone ready to listen.
Okay.
I want to be clear. Letting Minthara tag along with us was your idea.
Yes.
So if you wake up with a dagger to your throat, that's on you.
Okay. Better a dagger at my throat than fangs, Astarion. I know what I'm doing. Jealous you're no longer the least trustworthy person in our camp.
Excuse me. I'm sorry for looking out for our collective hides. But fine. Take her if you wish. Just know I'll be resting with one eye open.
You're an elf, so you don't sleep. You don't have to sleep. Neither does she. Do drow go into reverie? Like elves do. Everybody's like fish.
Do you have a moment?
Yes.
I think we need to talk.
Okay. About your undying love for me. Are you alright? This doesn't sound good. I'm not interested in hearing it. About your undying love for me.
Something like that. Except... not that at all. Look, I had a plan. A nice, simple plan. Seduce you, sleep with you, manipulate your feelings so you'd never turn on me. It was easy. Instinctive. Habits from 200 years of charming people kicked in. All you had to do was fall for it. And all I had to do was not fall for you. Which is where my nice, simple plan fell apart. You're incredible. You deserve something real. I want us to be something real.
So do I, more than anything. So the nights we spent together didn't mean anything. Were you even attracted to me? Or was it all a lie? How dare you? We're done.
I just don't know what real looks like. Not after 200 years playing the rake. Being close to someone, any kind of intimacy, was something I performed to lure people back for him. Even though I know things between us are different, being with someone still feels tainted. Still brings up those feelings of disgust and loathing. I don't know how else to be with someone. No matter how much I'd like to.
Yeah. I care about you deeply. Maybe what you really need is a friend, not a lover. You should learn to enjoy sex for your own pleasure, and you should enjoy it with me. It might be better if we don't see each other anymore. I slept with you because I wanted some fun, not to deal with this.
Really?
Yes. Open your mind so he sees you care. Hug him. You're worth a great deal to me, no matter what you are going through. We could be together without sleeping together, for as long as you need. What do you want to do?
You're full of surprises, aren't you? Honestly, I have no idea what we're doing. Or what comes next. But I know that this is nice.
Oh, he reminded me of a teenager, just giddy little schoolgirl, as they say, I think. Or as giddy as a schoolboy. From, Indiana Jones.
Always a delight to speak with you. What can I do?
But before, I'm sorry I had to come to a choice between you and Astarion.
thought you would show me the respect of telling me first, but no matter. You can tell me now. Who is it to be? Me or him?
I never had the option to frickin' tell you. I want to be with Astarion, I'm sorry. I want to be with you and Astarion equally. Why limit ourselves? I didn't know you felt so strongly, Gale. Then I choose you. Astarion was a bit of fun, nothing more.
Perhaps I should have done more. Been more charming, more flattering.
I didn't.
Harder to reach. But I was only myself. And sometimes that isn't enough.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Whatever your decision, I will accept it. But you must choose. You cannot have us both.
Yeah. You're right. It's for the best we aren't involved. I'm sorry. Choose Gale.
Don't apologize. You must not deny your heart's desire. I would not want you to. I won't leave. Not unless you want me to, or until fate forces my hand. If your friendship is all we have, then I will be happy to have it. Eventually.
Oh my gosh. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. I'm glad to have you around, Gale. So you don't hate me?
And I'm lucky to have met you. My friend.
Yes. Friend. So it was when I didn't say friend during the tiefling party. Oops. My bad. Okay, now I know.
Gods, you're beautiful.
Right. You can feed on me tonight if you like.
Then I'll see your delicious self tonight.
I wanted to talk about Cazador's ritual. You must be thinking about it.
The thing that will decide my fate forevermore. Yes, it's been on my mind. Why?
Do you think we could stop it? I just want to know what your intentions are. All that power, you must be tempted to take it for yourself.
Well, in theory, it's simple. Destroy Cazador, stop ritual. That's assuming we want to stop the ritual. What? I've obviously thought about it. If I was the one who completed the ritual, I'd have such power. And I could walk in the sun without fear I'd turn into a mind flare.
You have a point. I don't think you should do it. Naturally, who wouldn't be tempted? And the souls that need to be sacrificed?
I don't relish it, but my siblings lured thousands of people to their deaths over the years. I doubt Baldur's Gate would miss them. Of course, I don't even know if I could complete the ritual. It may be impossible, but it certainly is tempting.
Yeah. That's the thing. How would Astarion be able to complete the ritual if he's the one with scars? How would it, like, empower him? 7,000 souls, from what I've heard. So many souls. And then the 7 siblings. 7 spawn. And then Cazador. 7. So, 1, 2, 3. Would Astarion be in the center? Because it's an uneven number. Can we talk about the two of us?
Us. I still love the sound of that.
What are we to you?
I don't know. But isn't it nice not to know? You're not a victim. Not a target. Not just one night it's better to forget. But then, whatever in the world could you be?
Can I stop clicking on everything else but him?
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear?
Yes. Talk about us?
Can we? I suppose we can. Can't get enough. I'm not surprised.
Wow, I'm tall. What am I doing? Am I wanting tongue?
Delicious.
Alrighty, well, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. If you did, please leave a like. Maybe subscribe if you wish. But, with that fun done for now, this is Double Dealing Disarray, signing out.